Have you ever felt like walking into a mechanic's shop is like stepping into a trap? You think you just need a quick brake check, but suddenly the bill is sky high. Mechanics know something most drivers don't. Brakes are one of the easiest systems to upsell. That's why today, I'm revealing 13 brake repair secrets mechanics don't want you to know. We'll start with them 13 tints and count down to the biggest secret of all. Pay attention, these tricks could save you thousands over the life of your car. Number 13. The lifetime brake pads lie. Mechanics love to advertise lifetime brake pads. Sounds great, right? Pay once and never again. But here's the truth. No brake pad lasts forever. It's a sales gimmick. These so-called lifetime pads are made with harder material. Yes, they wear down slower. But that harder material grinds into your rotors like sandpaper. So instead of paying for new pads, you'll be paying for new rotors again and again. That's way more expensive. Always read the fine print on any lifetime warranty. The pad might be replaced, but labor and rotor damage won't be covered. So the mechanic wins and you lose. Number 12. The hidden caliper problem. Brake pads and rotors usually get all the attention. But calipers, the part that squeezes the pads onto the rotor, are just as important. A sticky caliper causes one wheel to drag. This creates heat, squeaks, and uneven wear. Some mechanics skip mentioning it because caliper replacement takes more work. They'd rather replace pads again in a few months when they wear unevenly. The secret? Always ask, did you check the calipers? It forces honesty, and it might save your new pads from an early death. Number 11. Rotor resurfacing isn't always necessary. Have you ever been told your rotors must be resurfaced? It sounds professional and necessary. But the truth is, not every rotor needs it. Resurfacing removes metal, making rotors thinner and weaker. Shops push it because it's quick money. If you don't feel vibration in your brake pedal and don't see deep grooves, you may not need resurfacing. Sometimes a simple cleaning with brake cleaner or sandpaper solves the problem. Don't let the word mandatory scare you into spending more. Number 10. Cheap brake fluid flushes. Every time you go in for service, they recommend a brake fluid flush. They'll tell you the fluid is dirty or the moisture level is too high. But here's the truth. Most cars only need a flush every 3-4 years. Not every 12 months like they claim. This is one of the highest margin services in a shop. It takes minutes, costs them little, but they charge you big. Always check your owner's manual for the real schedule. If your brakes feel solid and safe, chances are you can wait. Number 9. The brake noise scam. You hear a squeak and panic. The mechanic says, you need new brakes immediately. But not all squeaks mean danger. Moisture, surface rust, or even dust can cause temporary noises. Good mechanics inspect pad thickness before making a judgment. Bad ones just sell you a full brake job. The secret? Ask them to show you. If your pads are still above 4 millimeters, you probably have plenty of life left. Don't let fear push you into an unnecessary repair. Number 8. Brake hardware matters. Most people don't think about the small parts, clips, pins, and shims. But those tiny pieces are critical. When mechanics reuse old hardware, it saves them time and increases their profit. But it costs you. Worn hardware causes rattling, uneven wear, and premature brake failure. Good shops replace hardware every time. So next time, check your bill. If hardware isn't listed, ask why. This little detail can double the life of your pads. Number 7. The ceramic versus semi-metallic debate. Mechanics often recommend ceramic pads. Why? Because they cost more and give the shop more profit. But ceramics aren't always the best choice. They make less dust and last longer, sure. But semi-metallic pads handle heat better, which is critical for trucks or heavy driving. Sometimes cheaper pads are actually safer. Choose based on your car and driving habits, not what makes the shop money. Number 6. ABS sensor trickery. When your ABS light comes on, panic sets in. The mechanic tells you the whole ABS module must be replaced for hundreds of dollars. but often it's just a dirty or broken sensor. A quick cleaning or sensor replacement can solve the issue. Don't fall for scare tactics. Ask for a diagnostic scan and see the code yourself. The fix might be simple and cheap. Number 5. Brake lines and hoses. Brake lines don't get talked about until they fail. And when they fail, it's dangerous. Rubber hoses crack over time, and steel lines rust. But some shops don't bring it up because replacing them is labor-intensive. Instead, they wait until it becomes an emergency. Always ask during inspections, "Did you check the brake lines?" Preventing failure here isn't just about money, it's about safety. Number 4. The rear brake neglect. Everyone focuses on the front brakes. It makes sense they handle most of the stopping power. But rear brakes are just as important. Neglected rears can cause front brakes to wear out faster. They also affect how your car handles in sudden stops. Some mechanics won't even check them unless you ask. So always request a full brake inspection front and rear. Number 3. Over-tightened lug nuts. This one is sneaky. Mechanics often use impact guns to tighten lug nuts. But over-tightening them can warp rotors. It also makes future tire changes almost impossible. The solution? Proper torque with a torque wrench. It takes a little longer, but it saves your rotors and wheels. Always ask your mechanic if they torque lug nuts to spec. Number 2. The test drive they skip. Every brake job should end with a road test. But many mechanics skip it to save time. Without a test drive, problems like vibration, noise, or pulling might go unnoticed. You drive away only to discover issues later. The secret: ask directly, "Did you road test my car?" If they hesitate, that's a red flag. Your safety deserves more than a rushed job. Number 1. The biggest secret: you can do more yourself than you think. Mechanics profit from your fear of brakes. But brakes aren't rocket science. With basic tools and research, you can check pad thickness yourself. Changing pads and rotors is a DIY project many people handle at home. Even bleeding brakes is easier today with modern kits. The truth is, the more you learn, the less you'll pay. Mechanics don't want you to know this because every skill you gain takes money from their pocket. So there you have it, 13 brake repair secrets mechanics hope you'll never learn. From the lifetime pads scam to the skipped test drive, these tricks are used every single day. But now you know how to spot them. Knowledge is power, and when it comes to your brakes, knowledge saves money and keeps you safe. If you found this video helpful, share it with a friend, hit like, and don't forget to subscribe for more car care secrets. Until next time, drive safe, stay sharp, and never get fooled again.